Hi guys, in the last video we have seen how to use mouse interaction. In this video let's go into the keyboard interaction. Keyboard interaction is simpler than mouse. So let's see what we have. So keyboard, we have three variables: key code, key pressed, and three functions. Like the mouse interaction, there are similar variable and function. So let's say key pressed variable and Keypress function. So first of all, let's see Keypress variable first, and then let's use Keypress variable function. So you will see that what is the difference between these two things. In this screen, there are two examples. The first one example is using Keypress variable. The second one is using Keypress function. They are really similar to the mouse pressed variable and mouse press function too. So let's use the first example too. So in the first example, if you press some key on your keyboard, let's say, it will change. If you press some keys, it will draw the black rectangle or it will draw the white rectangles. So in the next example, we are using key press function. Let's see the example. So if we press the key, it will change one by one. So if we press one time, it will change into black. If you press once again, it will change into white. So let's see the first example first. So this is the building code. So if you run this code, it will draw a rectangle like this. So we are gonna change this code using Keypress variable. So first of all, let's use the Keypress variable first. So if Keypress equal true, you are going to do something. Oh, I missed it. So this is true. So this is same to this one because Keypress variable is itself a Boolean variable. So it will have true or false. So you can compare with this a true value, or you can omit, you can miss that, that's fine. This is what I like. So we are gonna change the filling color into 0. So if you press the key, the fill color will change into black, else we'll change the fill color into 255, which means white. So after changing the fill color using Keypress variable, we are going to draw the rectangle, right? So let's run it. So this is the example. So if you press, so I'm now pressing the space bar, so it will be black or it will be white, right? Now let's use Keypress function instead of Keypress variable. So we have to make Keypress function. So this empty function. So we will move this code into the Keypress function, right? So we have to change something. So in this case, we need some kind of variable which can share, draw function and Keypress function too. So we have to declare a global variable, which means color value. Okay. After declaring the variable, let's initialize the variable into sharp ff, which means black. So at first we are going to draw the rectangle in white. So let's use fill function here using value, right? So in Keypress function, you have to do something different. So if value equal, which means if current color fill color is white, we are going to change the color into black. Right? Else we're going to change the value into white. So this is Keypress function. So if you press some key, if current color is white, it will change it to black. Or it will change to white. So let's run this code. So currently the rectangle's filling color is white, right? If you press some key, it will change into black. So like the mouse press function, this key press function will be run only one time if you press the key. But key press value will be like the mouse press value too. That's the difference between key pressed variable and key pressed function. Okay, we have learned how to use key pressed variable and key pressed function too. Right now, let's go into the key and key code variables. So, what the key variable means, what the key code variable means. So, let's use key variable. So, I'm gonna delete all the things. So I don't need this one. I don't need this one too. I don't know. Yeah, I need this one. Change it to 0. I'm not gonna use the key press variable. So let's use key press variable first. So if you run this code, the white rectangle will be drawn, right? So after that, let's use key press variable first. So if you press some keys, you have to check the letter like this. So if key is larger than A and key is smaller than or equal to Z, so which means if you press some keys, some alphabetic keys A, B, C, A to Z, it will do something different. So let's see, print line, let's key, else, let's print line, some other keys. So let's see this code. So if you press some keys, we are going to check the letter which which the key variable has is A from Z. We are going to print the key itself. Else, we are going to print some other keys. Oh, I have to use double quote here. So as you know, in processing, the single quote is the character. So, but the double quote is a string. So let's open the console. So let's run this code. So in this case, you have to see why is the difference of key press variable and key press function later. So let's click some key A. Can you see? So I just pressed the A key just one time, but the println function call has been called 5 times. That's same to the mouse press variable, right? And let's click some other keys, and B, C, D, some other keys. So if you want to use key press variable, you have to know the key press variable. If you use key press variable, draw function, it will not be done just only one time. So in this case, if you want to do this code one time per each key press, so you have to use key press variable. Now key press function. Sorry that. So let's change this code using key press function. So I'm gonna make key press function right here, and I'm gonna move this code into the key pressed function. So you have to delete this. So let's go to the top to check the overall things. So we are going to draw the rectangle right here, and if you click A from Z, we're going to print key itself and other things, print other keys. So I think I'm done. Let's run it. So you have to see the console, okay? So I'm going to click the A. So it will print out just A one time, B, C, D, E, F, and some other keys. A, other key, A, S, other key, right? So right now you have known the difference, right, between the key press function and key press variable. And we have one more variable, key code. So let's read this sentence. So key code variable is used to detect special keys. So not kind of alphabetical or numeric keyboard. So up, down, left, right, some other arrow key, and out, Control Shift. So if you want to use these keys, you have to use key code variable. Let's see this example. This is last example in this video. So you can initialize the color value like this. So value will has 128, which means gray. And setup function, look at this. And draw function will draw some rectangle using these field values. You can see the Keypress function here, right? So if you press some special keys, arrow or alt, Control Shift, the key variable has coded. So if the key variable has coded, you can differentiate which key is that. So we're using the key code variable. So if you press just normal text, ask ASCII keys like A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4. The key variable has the character itself. But for the special key like arrow key, the key variable has coded value. So if the key is coded, you have to check once again key code variable. So key code is up, field value will be white, or else if key code is down, the field value will be white. Normally it will be a gray color. So if you press just A, B, C, some other keys, it will be gray. But if you press up, it will be white, down, black, right? Up, down, up, down. So this is how to use some special key in processing language. So that's it for keyboard interaction. But I think you have some more function too, kind of key release and key type. Those are similar to mouse release or mouse click function. So you can see some of the documentation here. Okay, bye.